Guys, you will not believe what I have just discovered. Obviously, from TikTok, from watching hours and hours of TikTok, but still, I have found out a life changing hack.
My God! Wow!
This is
ऐसे मत बैठो मेरा दिल बैठा जा रहा है कुछ तो बोलो
how you put an eyeliner in just a minute. Yes, guys, in just a minute, I can put my eyeliner on, I can put that perfect shape, and I can just go out confident and looking beautiful. So let's go ahead with it. I mean, just take a pencil liner. I have this Blue Heavens Intense eyeliner with me, and it works. So let's just go ahead about it, and let me show you guys how to put 1 minute ka liner. Did you see that? Isn't that amazing?
Well done. तालियां होनी चाहिए यार हमारे लिए.
I mean, it definitely gives my eyes a lift, and yeah, it looks great. So I absolutely love it.
Now let's quickly do the other eye as well.
My other eye is also done. I mean, it's not that perfect,
I am sorry, Babu.
but you get the idea, you get the drill. So go ahead, try this hack out, and let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoy doing it.
तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं.
Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are doing absolutely great. And শুভ বিজয়া সবাইকে বড়রা আমার প্রণাম নেবেন এবং আমার বয়সী এবং আমার থেকে ছোটরা অনেক 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 ভালোবাসা নেবে. So in today's video we are going to visit this very unique place, which is Houses of Goa. It is not the structures or how the types of houses that you find in Goa. It's not about that. It's very different. As we progress towards the video and as we explore the place, you will understand that what is basically Houses of Goa. And then we are going to Mario Gallery, from where we have collected few souvenirs for our friends and family members, which you can do too. And from there we will go to have our lunch in this very continental and fancy restaurant. So before we jump into the video, I want to say you guys that if you guys love watching my content, if you guys love watching my video, then please go ahead, like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Subscription is very important. It is free of cost, and I see that 50% of the people who are watching me or my content aren't subscribed to my channel yet. What are you doing, guys? Please go ahead, subscribe to my channel and click on that bell icon so that every time I come up with a new video, you know that I'm there. So please go ahead, subscribe and spread the love. So what are we waiting for? Let's move on to the video.
A short drive from Panchim, the Houses of Goa Museum is a hidden gem that showcases the history of architecture in the sunny state. Drop by to discover the uniqueness of Goa's many heritage buildings and its homes. Possibly the most striking feature of this small museum is the building that houses it, a curious triangle that looks a lot like a ship. The museum stands on a traffic island right in the middle of the road. Inside, you can discover the curious layers of this oddly shaped building and also the many treasure it holds. Spread across 3 levels, the museum has plenty of pictorial displays and a collection of artifacts that you can browse through. On the first level, there's thrilling series of sketches by Mario Miranda that features the history of Goa. They also delve into how architecture developed after the Portuguese colonized the state. Gerard da Cunha, the museum documents different aspects of the architecture of the region in a 4-floor structure. It is built around a huge central pillar that houses the narrow, steep circular staircase connecting the floors. There are maps, sketches, pictures, stories, and descriptions as if making you time travel through the various houses of Goa. There are vertical flaps like a book standing against the wall, which I am currently turning the pages of, that talks about the various components of a house like a balcony, doors, windows, pillars, flooring, panels, and sitting spaces in detail. It is a treasure house for architecture students. An old makila, hand-ported carriage that can sit two people face to face sits next to a sketch of it. On the second floor, there are various artifacts from homes in Goa. A wooden coat hanger that opens out like an umbrella and ornate headboards. There's also a pair of wooden hands that were used to hold pictures and mirrors. These are some of the more curious items on display here. There are also railings, doorways, and other pieces of furniture. In the third floor, you will find more displays on the features of a typical Goan home, from the balconies, the sit-outs, to the vibrant Tulsi Vrindavans that can be found in old Hindu homes. There is also a vintage radio on display through which you can hear famous Konkan music. The museum is open from Tuesday till Sunday from 10 am to 7:30 pm. The entry fees for an adult is 100 rupees and for a child it is 25 rupees. You can reimburse 50 rupees from the entry fees to collect snacks from the museum. Please note that the museum is a small one and you have to climb up to access it. You cannot carry a pram into the museum. It could also be an issue for people with disabilities. You will need to remove your shoes and tour the museum. Keep aside at least 30 to 45 minutes to tour the museum. You can club a visit to the unique schools around this museum. Whilst here, the schools are built by Gerard and have some unique architecture. You can also opt for a slideshow of the houses of Goa at the museum. However, for the same, you will need to have a prior booking. The Houses of Goa Museum is quite an insightful place for those who love knowing more about the culture and architecture of the local homes. It is quite well curated and unusual. Gerard has indeed done a brilliant job of preserving the heritage stories of Goa through this museum. The place is definitely another destination for those looking for Goa beyond beaches. And if you do decide to visit here, remember to opt for the tour of the unique schools built by Gerard. Goa Museum lies a gallery and store dedicated to Goa's most celebrated artist, Mario Miranda. If you are visiting Goa for the first time, this is the name you are going to hear a lot of times. They say when in North Goa, do step by for a tour. You will love how the whole space looks with its life-size statues. Just a stroll around the museum browsing through Miranda's works is an introduction to Goa's unique history. All his observations and insights on Goan culture come to life through a myriad of things that can be found over 2 floors. Mugs, t-shirts, scarves, fridge magnets, lamps, wall art, and lots more gift-worthy things lie inside, bearing a testament to the cartoonist's wit and power of observation. While we still love the place, the museum is more like a store and less like a museum. It would indeed have been nice to see more of Miranda's life-size statues here or have clippings of his interviews or old photos to get to know him better. There's really little about the artist himself here and we have to be honest, we were expecting more. The building though with its gardens and statues is a majestic marvel. Buying a ticket to the Museum of Houses gets you a discount at the Mario Gallery and you are wondering whether shopping here will leave you broke? The answer is no. The tiny magnets start at rupees 150 and you can pick up crockery, small framed posters and lamps between rupees 500 to rupees 2000. Naturally, since it's 2022, there are super quirky masks that feature the cartoonist's work 2, priced at about rupees 250. This one's a souvenir we are definitely getting. You can also get to know about Mario Gallery through their website, which is mariodemiranda.com. You can learn about the products that they have, and also there are lots of other stuffs, fun, quirky stuffs available on their website. So please give it a visit if you want to purchase anything without visiting Goa. Miranda started his career in an advertising studio where he worked for 4 years before taking up cartooning full time. He got his first break as a cartoonist with the Illustrated Weekly of India, which published a few of his works. His drawings and cartoons also brought him an offer to work at the Current magazine. A year later, the Times of India offered him a slot, even though they had rejected him at first. Thereafter, his creations such as Miss Nimbupani and Miss Fonseca appeared on a regular basis in Femina, Economic Times, and the Illustrated Weekly of India. Miranda's cartoons often indulged in sexist stereotypes, with the women being drawn as curvaceous and having bulging eyes. He would observe people everywhere like eateries, taverns, weddings, the bus stop, the post office, and document their social life. However, he always stayed away from drawing political cartoons. Mario Miranda was also awarded the Padma Bhushan, India's second highest civilian award. Alright guys, so that was all about the houses of Goa and the famous Mario Gallery. Now we are tired and we want to have delicious lunch. So we are headed towards this restaurant named as O Coquero. It is one of the famous restaurants again in Goa. With humble beginnings way back in 1968, O Coquero is known for being the first to serve chicken casserole in Goa at the skilled hands of Chef James Viegas. An inimitable culinary artist, Chef Viegas is widely acclaimed for upping the ante and taking Goan cuisine to a whole new level. No visit to Goa is complete without an exotic meal at O Coquero, is an often heard quote. Did you know that the famous Charles Gurumukh Sobraj, who was a French serial killer, fraudster and thief who preyed on Western tourists traveling the South Asia during the 1970s, was also caught having lunch in O Coquero? He was also famously known as the Bikini Killer. It is all decked up with small sea creature showpieces, which I absolutely adored. You can buy one of these showpieces if you would like to, and you can take them home with you. The signature chicken casserole isn't all that they have. They also have different other authentic Goan dishes that include steamed fish, ricciardo, mushroom zakuti, stuffed crabs, and all kinds of delectable seafood. We definitely ordered chicken casserole because we wanted to try that, and that is why we were there. Along with that, we also ordered pork ribs, which I loved. I'm not a pork person again, but I just loved the pork that was served to us. Both the quality and the quantity of the food was very good. We loved it, and the price is also reasonable. So you can definitely try out next time when you're visiting Goa. Have your lunch at O Coquero. It is one of the oldest and one of the most famous places out there in Goa. You are going to absolutely love it. So after we had our lunch, we wanted to go to the beach once again and close the day. So we went to the Anjuna beach and it was really breezy. We loved spending some time there. So that was all about visiting houses of Goa, Mario Gallery, and then having lunch at O Coquero. Hope you guys loved it. Stay tuned and keep loving.